This morning on The Blend, we have a real treat.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we have Jenn Fillenworth, who's a registered dietitian, blogger, and chef. And also, the blog you have is Jenny with the Good Eats. Welcome to The Blend.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Speaking of good eats, what treats did you bring with you today?
So we have some fun dairy-filled, vegetable-filled desserts today. So starting off, we have this strawberries and corn cake. So a play on strawberry shortcake. And what we did here was we kind of used corn 3 different ways. So we used a cornmeal, a caramelized corn inside the batter, and then just a raw sweet corn. And that corn plays off really nicely with the strawberries, and then also with the fresh whipped cream on top, and then some buttermilk in the corn cake batter for that tanginess.
Oh, that just sounds amazing.
I'm this right in front of me. Let's talk about this.
Yeah. So that is our chocolate beet cake, and it's really fun to look at because you see this bright pink color, and that's actually a cream cheese frosting with beet juice mixed right in.
Really?
That's beautiful.
Well, you know, since it's here, I'm just gonna have to taste it.
Right. Tell me about the dairy that's in this treat.
So in this treat specifically, there's cream cheese in the frosting, and then there's also yogurt in the cake. And that yogurt actually replaces the oil in the cake. So there's going to be less fat. It's still going to be really moist and tender.
I love
Wow,
that.
it's very good.
That sounds. You keep eating, and we'll just keep chatting. Why do you love cooking and baking with dairy?
So to cook and bake with dairy is really using a lot of food science because dairy has so many good properties that help the entire cooking process, from making things tender to the cake with the yogurt in there, to milk to help keep it moist. And then there's also a lot of protein in dairy, which helps build the structure of the cake so it doesn't fall flat. And then if you've ever had anything like a biscuit or a pie dough, when the food is baking, that butter actually has some water in it, so it starts to release steam, and it acts as a leavening agent, which gives it those flaky layers and those nice little air puffs in there.
Right. So dairy is everything.
It absolutely is. Tell us some more about savory desserts, because I've been hearing more about these.
Yeah, it's becoming a really big trend over the past year, and as time goes on, our American palate wants more. We want more exciting foods, we want what's new and different.
Right.
And bringing vegetables into the dessert game is really helping with that. And the first time I actually had a savory dessert was about a year ago at a farm-to-table dinner, and I had a candied beet with gelato, and I just thought it was amazing.
And that inspired this.
And that inspired that.
Amazing.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. You can get more information, of course, at milkmeansmore.org or 349-8923.
That's all.